December 9th, 2018. Jaipur, India. A man dies suddenly. $215 million vanishes forever. Gerald Cotton was 30 years old when he died in India. He was the CEO of Canada's largest crypto exchange, and he was the only person who knew the passwords to $215 million in customer funds. But here's the problem. Investigators don't think he's actually dead. Quadrigax. For years, it was Canada's go-to crypto exchange. Over 115,000 customers trusted Gerald Cotton with their Bitcoin, Ethereum, and life savings. Cotton seemed legitimate. He started the exchange in 2013 when he was just 25, but Cotton had a secret. He ran the entire operation alone. No employees had access to the cold wallets, the offline storage containing most customer funds. Only Gerald knew the passwords. And in December 2018, that became a $215 million problem. December 2018. Gerald Cotton and his wife Jennifer went to India to start an orphanage. They stayed at the Oberoi Rajilas, a 5-star resort in Jaipur. This wasn't a charity mission. This was their honeymoon. On December 9th, Cotton complained of stomach pain. He was rushed to Fortis Escorts Hospital. Hours later, he was pronounced dead. Cause of death: complications from Crohn's disease. He was 30 years old, healthy enough to travel internationally, dead within hours. His body was embalmed the next day, then cremated. Then his ashes were returned to Canada. And that's when things got really suspicious. Because 12 days before his death, Gerald Cotton did something strange. Something that would make investigators question everything. November 27, 2018. Just 12 days before his death, Gerald Cotton signed a will. He left $9.6 million in assets and a $12 million estate to his wife. Convenient timing? Maybe, but it gets worse. January 2019. Customers couldn't access their funds. The exchange went dark. Jennifer Robertson announced Gerald's death and revealed the nightmare Gerald was the only person with access to the cold wallet passwords. They died with him. $215 million. Locked forever. Or so they claimed. Then investigators started digging, and what they found was shocking. Gerald Cotton had been running a massive fraud for years. Ontario Securities Commission discovered Cotton created fake accounts on his own exchange. He used customer funds to trade on other platforms and lost $28 million. Another $115 million lost through fraudulent trading. Cotton was playing with other people's money like it was a casino. And those cold wallets he supposedly controlled, investigators found them. They were empty. Most had been emptied months before his death. So here's the question everyone's asking. Did Gerald Cotton actually die, or did he fake his death and escape with $215 million? Let's look at the evidence. First, why India? It's one of the easiest countries to obtain a fake death certificate. Corruption in rural hospitals is well documented. Cotton died in a private hospital, not a government facility. Second, the body was embalmed within 24 hours. In India, this is extremely unusual, especially for a foreign. Embalming destroys evidence. It makes autopsy nearly impossible. Third, that will written 12 days before his death. Gerald was supposedly healthy. Why the sudden urgency? Fourth, his wife Jennifer received $12 million. She claims she knew nothing about the fraud, but she kept the money and she's never faced charges. Fifth, closed casket. Immediate cremation. No Canadian autopsy. No independent verification of the body. Investigators wanted to exhume the body. Jennifer Robertson refused. So is Gerald Cotton dead, or is he living on a beach somewhere with $215 million? There's one more piece of evidence investigators found. Something that changes everything. And it involves Gerald's passport. In 2015, 3 years before his death, Gerald Cotton changed his identity documents. He obtained a new passport, and he had been researching how to disappear. His laptop showed searches for how to fake your own death, countries with no extradition, best places to disappear. In the months before India, Cotton moved millions to offshore accounts that have never been traced. And here's the most chilling part. In 2019, someone accessed one of cold wallets. After Gerald's supposed death, the funds were moved, then disappeared. Was it Gerald? A hacker? We'll never know. Today, $215 million remains missing. Over 76,000 creditors received just 14 cents on the dollar. Jennifer Robertson kept her $12 million inheritance. And Gerald Cotton? His death certificate says he's buried in Halifax, Nova Scotia. but his grave has never been opened. His body has never been verified. Some believe he's dead. Others believe he's living under a new identity somewhere without extradition treaties. The truth, it's buried with him. Or maybe it isn't. This is Investigator. Subscribe to uncover more mysteries.